Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Trubisky. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Quickstone, travel. 3 wide, 3 wide. Sponge.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Flacco. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
You're over here.
Here's Flacco. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, Flacco. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On second down, Freeman. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
We go. 70, Indy.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Don't say nothing. Hey, echo.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. He runs.
And
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Turn for you.
6'6", bullet high. Get it.
On second down, it's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Check 13.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Open man is Trey Burton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now Trubisky to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On second down, Davis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Flacco. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, 58's the money. 58.
Hey, wahoo!
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. You're trapped.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the Broncos, 1st down.
Dad!
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
58, right there. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, hey!
58's the mic.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Throwing over the middle, And it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Play action. Flacco. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
We play for win. Let go.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on second and 5.
Not today.
After the penalty, it's Davis. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
I'm here all day.
Boy.
58, boys. 58. 58, Mike.
Flacco. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Both sevens and Mike. Both sevens and Mike.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And they get to him quick. Here as he stopped right around the 13.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Montgomery on the counter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trubisky will throw. That's caught at the 3. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Flacco looks to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Flacco from midfield. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Flacco now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
51.
Operating off play action. Flacco. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Not here. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Here's Flacco. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Freeman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary have really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch it slant. Watch it slant.
Freeman again. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Flacco from the gun. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now it's Trubisky. This is intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A first down carry for Davis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47. Bring it. Mike's 47.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1st down, here's White. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike. Hey, alert. I can't believe they even let you play. 47 Mike, 40 smooth. 47. Blue dance.
Now Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 81 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Under 10. Under 10. Red.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Trubisky. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Von Miller. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Freeman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got?
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
That's trash. That's trash. Hey, 58 is a mic. Nice.
Passing play. Flacco. He's got his big tight end Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Flacco throws complete to Sutton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. From the 16, Flacco. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Watch the run.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw to Gabriel, middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A Chicago 1st down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Trubisky on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Broncos, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.